Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is City Skylines Strategy and Tactics, episode 46. So, when we last left our running out of space city of Ficklewood, we had just completed the third plot, and very shortly I will be purchasing our fourth. However, I did want to experiment with something and observe something. I just saw it pop up, so I want to confirm both for myself and for you, dear viewers. Do goods exported from one cargo delivery station actually occasionally get delivered to another in-city cargo thing? And according to this, they do. So it's owned by this freight train. This thing just appeared. It didn't arrive from somewhere else. It just appeared because there was enough exports built up. But now it says it wants to go up here. So let's observe and see what actually gets delivered. In theory, it should be a whole butt-ton of ore trucks. So let us follow this train here as it goes about our journey. We haven't followed a vehicle in a while. We've taken that all-important left. It's always nice to ride the rails through my cities here. This is one of the main reasons I like to do the trains. They might not necessarily, at least on the passenger side, be the most efficient things, but darn it, I like them. And this is my city, so that's how it's going to be. All right, yep, you're coming into the. Holy crap, that is a lot of trucks. All right, let's see what you start spitting out. Ore truck, ore truck, ore truck, donut van, oh, it's returning the bit. Ore truck, tiny ore truck, ore truck, ore truck, and ore truck, and ore truck, and yeah, holy crap, Batman. That is a lot of ore trucks. All right, so that just furthers my resolve that I want to plug this area into this cargo terminal here so that my agricultural goods can also deliver themselves directly to King's Row. Because, it's fairly evenly split about how they think. So let's do a little futzing here. And this may require a little chipmunking, might not. I forget kind of where... Actually, we can get rid of these stupid power lines, because these have long since made themselves obsolete. And go over like that, and then we go over like that. Yeah, I know, I'm going to wipe out some of that. And go out like that. Okay, good. So now our agricultural zone can start dumping some of their goods into King's Row here directly, so we don't have any truck nonsense. Hopefully that will cut down on this nonsense. Because holy crap, man, that's a lot of trucks. I mean, it's moving. It's not stopped. Yeah, no traffic lights here, and our network here is working in the proper direction here. So, I don't know if there's any tweaks that I can do. How's this thing doing passenger-wise? You just dropped off a whole bunch of people. Oh, they did just drop off a whole bunch of people. And a whole bunch of people coming back on, too. So, it's getting used. Don't let that zero fool you. Okay, you guys didn't come here to make me, to watch me play with more trains. You came here to watch our next purchase. So, our next purchase we shall. You know what? I think I'm gonna go right here. It's the next logical thing. We can do some interconnection, nice big bridges with the old world here. Leads into right along this spinal highway here. Lots of building opportunity, great amounts of space, and just an overall good choice. And it gives us full control of this four-way intersection here. Not that it's doing bad at the moment, but Cloverleafs I know can get clogged over time. So yeah, we're going to purchase this one right here. 10,100. Ka-ching! Alright, we've got some fresh space to work with. Alright, so what are we going to do? Well, we've got some residential demand. We've got some commercial demand. I smell a residential Doubletree. But not just any Doubletree. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something wild here. We're going to take the Doubletree. First we had the Weeping Willow. Then we had the Doubletree. Now we're going to take this concept to its logical conclusion to see if it works. The Doubletree, or maybe the Quad Tree, or well, I'm going to stick with the Doubletree. But if you guys can think of a better name for it, let me know in the comments. But here's what we're going to do. So we're going to go, nope, not the districts. 2 roads. Get my Doubletree zone here. And here's what we're going to do. We are going to nestle you right about here. Like so. And actually, we don't need to. We can adjust the curve of the highway to our whims. We've got the money to do it, and I don't want to waste space here. So yeah, we're gonna nestle this right into this little pocket here. We'll leave that empty space there just to expand this intersection, should it be needed. But yeah, I think this is a good thing to do. Boom. Alright, let's, since it's going to be residential, we don't need to be super crazy with that, with the railways, but it still wouldn't hurt. Alright, so then we're going to do this. Yes, the highway. And we don't need to do any special directional things here. Oh yeah, we can turn back on highway snapping. $1,400. I think that is sufficient. Although since this is going to be all resident-y. That's too long. That's a bit too long. 1,800. All right, let's get another one of these bad boys. Nice. Yeah, that'll be plenty of room in the middle. Actually, probably a little bit of room to spare, but that's okay. That's okay. Better a little too much than a little too little. And gives us we can do unique buildings in there if we wanted to. Okay, so we've got our Doubletree zone set right here. But I'm just going to lay out all this infrastructure and then bit by bit start building up the zones. But I want this to work. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to we're going to connect up a pair. We're going to make an intersection right here, an exchange, if you will, and an exchange right here as well, and sort of cloverleaf them. Well, I wouldn't say cloverleaf them. In fact, there is a specific interchange that I've been wanting to try out. It is not mine, and we are not. We need to be more compact than this. So actually, I'm going to put a cut here and go looking for it, because I really should have downloaded it first. But I will give proper credit to where credit is due to the author. So BRB. Okay, we're back. All right, so the intersection I was thinking of is either not on the gallery or was named something different. But it's based on the 1-minute overhead roundabout by Sir Buckeye. And I will put a link to his video on there. I wasn't able to find it on the gallery in the workshop, but and this is going to be a modified version, so it's inspired by, but not directly copied from his roundabout. But basically what it entails is it's going to be a 4-way highway intersection, but it's going to be a bit simpler than this mess. And we are going to attempt to utilize the roundabout here. But this way, I know the roundabout wasn't working so well over here, but the way he does the on and off ramps with it is a little bit more refined in terms of preventing the whole I'm going to use one lane and only one lane thing problem that we were having with some of the others. So what we're going to do here is we are going to make ourselves a little connection here. You guys are going that, so you are, oh hang on, we don't want it on curved roads here. You're going to go over this way. And, well, you're going to go this way too, but I'll reverse your polarity. Just so we can have sort of a baseline foundation. And the reason why we're doing this whole thing is so that we can make another Doubletree zone, like right next to it. And I know it's going to run into here. We're gonna move this highway down a bit to accommodate a Doubletree, just because I really want to see if this thing works. But I just need to get all the infrastructure set up first for space planning reasons. All right, so we've got. So let's get our roundabout set up. We are, in order to do our roundabout properly, what we're going to do is, we'll choose a point right here in the middle. Wait, hang on, before I forget, let me, oh, nope, I don't need to reverse polarity, we're good. Let me, actually, let me plug in my other Doubletree zone, just so, see if we can squeeze this in properly. And yes, this is going to involve a lot of demolition of this highway down here. But I will repair it before we unpause. Alright, so if we set you here, will that be enough space? That seems a little long. Let's trim you back just a touch. We set you here. So we need to have enough room here in the middle for this, but I don't want to leave a heaping gap along here. Ideally, I want these two things to kind of touch. So you know what? We're going to further experiment. We're going to see how compact of a roundabout we can get here and still get away with it. I might be shooting myself in the foot here, but you know what? Science. All right, we need a little more room than that. So actually, let's try the reverse. This one looks. Oh, hang on. Gotta get you guys out of the way. Let's try you out. Nice. Now, can that fit a double wide highway? Is the question. Actually, let's move a double wide highway up into this location here, shall we? We shall. Now that's not to mention, well, we're going to do another roundabout going down this way. Or, well, maybe we could actually, let's stick with a stock T intersection here. Come on. This is actually precisely what I want. There we go. We'll hook you guys up. Alright, so, yeah, actually, you know what, I might do it in the same vein as this, but not as spread out. We'll make you, well, actually, let's see if we can't do it with just a vanilla roundabout here. So what we're going to do here is this. We'll center it off of you. This is just for marking purposes. It looks about centered. And then we want to draw you out. So let's see how far we can draw you out on this side. 1200. All right, this might be too small, but we'll start with that. 1200. 1200. Cut you back here and draw you out fully elevated at exactly 1200, like so. Let's knock you two out real quick so we can make, oops, hang on, we want this rounded. Too close. Just a touch too close. Unless, ooh, this could be an interesting beast. This could be a very interesting beast. What if, instead of this little divider here, we make the ground a groundabout, if you will? We'll fix these so we don't get traffic lights. Yeah, you're going up here. So what if we did something like that? It's not going to be a perfect circle, so don't sue me. Alright, so here's our roundabout here. And if we plug the Doubletree zone on this side into it, if we plug it into it on this side, yeah, this will be fun to line up. So let me do it the bottom one first. Actually, I'll put it right here and just link it up manually. Yeah, we'll put you like that. And we'll put you like that. Alright, now, with this roundabout, yeah, you guys are going the wrong way. So, instead, we reverse your polarity. Sort of like what we did with the Kings Row zones. We reverse the way this whole zone travels. I mean, it still works, but it's just going in a slightly different direction here. Alright, so now we take our roundabout here, and actually, yeah, here's what we do. We spread it out so that it connects up here. This is really, really going to be ugly, but I'm going to make it work. Alright, that goes inwards to you, and then that goes inwards to you. Okay, we have our oblong roundabout. This looks like it's going to be a hot mess. But we could, we might be okay. We might be okay. We might be setting ourselves up for abject failure, but we might be okay. All right, so now we're gonna have this highway vault over it. So yeah, you're gonna go. Oh wait, we don't need to curve. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go up. Give it a little more running. Give it a little bit more running space. yeah, we're going to keep you elevated throughout the middle of this thing. And put you down here, and do the same to the other half here. Here, elevate you, jump over, jump over, jump over, back down, like so. Okay, so we've got these done. I realize the spacing's a little bit off. I might have a chipmunk intervention here to tighten that up a little bit, but let's get the service roads working. Now, the way this guy had this working is the following. We've got one from here to here, and yeah, I'm gonna be mutilating some of these here. Actually, let's get these extended out further, just so we can get proper distancing done, and then reverse the polarity here, just so the roads line up and behave properly. There, it's better. Alright, so what he did was this. He went from here, or rather he went from here to, here to here. Maybe not quite in that manner. And then he went from here, from the same intersection, up to here. And then from here, went to here. I gotta reverse that polarity. Okay, and then on the other side here, he did essentially the same thing. Yeah, from here to here, and then same intersection from here to up here, and then from down here to up here. That is how he did it. He did it a lot more prettily than I did, but that's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right, so I think we've got our intersection set up here. We have the ability to go up. I am going to round these two at the top here. We will be doing something with this highway soon, but for now it's just going to be a U-turn. All right, and then down here, you, since we reversed the polarity, you're going to go straight down here. Now, let me take a look at here. Yes, traffic lights. We do not want traffic lights. So, we are going to upgrade all of these parts that touch this roundabout to highways so as to make no traffic lights, because that's going to be kind of important. Alright, so we've got that taken care of here. Alright, let's fix this highway down here, shall we? So that we can continue working with the region here. Good, good. And then you guys, we'll go parallel here, and then we'll just have you go along the tracks here a little bit. And let's curve you up here so it's not too much of a jolt for the traffic. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so highway repaired. That's kind of ugly, actually. Hang on. I do not want to tolerate such ugliness. We can do a big sweeping curve with this. Alright, maybe back you off a little bit. That's a little too sharp. Alright. There. That's better. Slightly. Slightly better. Alright. Let's put a little cut in here while I do all my pathways. Just so you don't have to sit through it all. Okay, we're back. Alright, so to continue connecting this zone up here. Now, it may seem like a fairly out-of-the-way way to have this hook up down here rather than plug into this much more popular highway over here, but that's kind of the idea. I don't want any more traffic flowing along that highway. I want to divert it. But that being said, I do want to offer my people a more direct route. That's where the railway comes in here. Because just like a Doubletree zone, we're going to have ourselves a nice rail line right down here, and we're going to triangulate it. Yes, we are. I want to get, I want it to be able to go either direction, because both directions are useful for it. So we are going to triangulate it across the highway here. Yeah, so you're going to go like that. And you're going to go like that. And yeah, you're going to go over here. And you're going to plug into this. Hopefully. Please cooperate, game. Well, maybe if you want to be down here a little bit further. We'll plug you into you. You. Oh, you're, why are you height 3? Alright, I guess we're going to plug you in here in the middle here. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, for Pete's sake. Come on. Is my approach too shallow? There, that's better. And then we can immediately have you dive down. And let us get ourselves a train station. Well, what side would be better? Doesn't really matter. Alright, we'll do the top half straintation. Yes, a straintation. I love writing the straintation. Alright, so now that way we can triangulate this and go in either direction with our passenger train here. And yeah, let's get our pathway going here. Like so. And we are absolutely going to be getting our metro line set up here. In fact, we're going to get the whole network set up. Okay, now that we have this much capital in the bank, we can afford to do such massive setup projects like this quite easily. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do the metro station like so. I still like putting it next to the train station proper. Although I do, there is something to be said for doing it here and letting everyone use the rear entrance. Yeah, why not? Alright, you go here, you go here. And where is this beast going to hook up to in my main line? Well, we got this beast right here. That's a little too close to be useful, honestly. Yeah, you guys could take the metro into here. Not a bad idea. Actually, why don't we'll go through this station. It's not really worth a stop. Well, maybe it is. Maybe, not really. And we'll plug you into here. And that's Dark Astoria. No, that's Fault Line. You don't need more residences. I could plug you, like, all the way up here. That could be rather interesting. I could do it. Let's do it. Big channel here. Alright, let's get the simple line running. Here to here to here to here to here to funnel everyone towards the center. And then our next one starts in, oh, actually, better idea. We start here, we go here, we go all the way up here, we come back here, and we finish the line. Beautiful. So now this residential area will be able to tap into countless numbers of industrial zones. Do I want to get a metro? No, I'm going to use the bus line for that area. So as we've graduated from that. All right, let's get our services set up here and get ourselves zoned up. We do have ourselves a nice highway connection, so we can do some natural commercial zones. Oh yeah. Now that we bought this thing, we can let these guys grow a little bit bigger. Now that the city limits aren't limiting them. Don't know why that's strayly missing here. And yeah, we're gonna do a big old residential push here. Big old residential push right here. Oh, and can't forget ourselves our train routes here. That's kind of the whole point of this. So, Dark Astoria. I do like Dark Astoria for a train destination for this place. So we're going to start a new line in Dark Astoria. Have it stop here. Have it come up here. Yeah. Stop here again and back to Dark Astoria. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Alright, let's get some Japanese gardens. And actually, you guys probably would want some too. Let's give you guys just another one, just to give you commercial zones a little bit of an oomph. And yeah, you're gonna want one here. You're gonna want one here. Let's do the double up here like this. There we go. And actually, I'll do that with these too. That will probably be a bit more effective. Move you to here. Move you to here, move you over here, and get one more down here to here. Now, the million-dollar question here, and this actually might not be a bad idea. It might be a horrible one, but I'm going to go with not a bad idea, is if we do some sort of nonsense like this, where if we go from here, well, we don't need a gigantic thing here. But you know what? We can have you guys join up here and do some shopping. Not a bad idea. Well, might be a bad idea. Might be a horrible idea. Why aren't you... Yeah, there we are. Well, I wouldn't need more than one way to do it, unless I was doing one-way roads here, but that might snarl that. That might snarl traffic. So you know what? I'm going to leave it for now. You know what? We'll do a pathway. Definitely do a pathway to this area. But no reason to go too crazy with roads here. I really want to put this little thing through its paces to see how it can handle the traffic loads. We'll do one down here. Oh, actually, one across the street from here. Not a bad idea. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we do need to get some pathways set up over here. Like that. And you are going to, you're going to do this. I have a feeling I'm going to run into some height nonsense, but eh. No? Nope. Okay. That's better. Not pretty, but better. I'll take it. Alright, let's get our services set up. And actually, this thing is big enough for... This thing's big enough for me to go off of a singular hospital here. But again, the double medical clinics just as well and cheaper coverage. So yeah, you guys are... Yeah, I do want it on that side. Okay, good. Actually, we can do a... well, no, we don't want to block you off because that we still got more work for you to do. So we're gonna go this method. There we go. Oh, and can't forget our schools. I'm gonna college this place up. So elementary, my dear Watson. High school, college. Can I fit a college? I'll need to make room for it, and I can't make room for it here, but I might be able to make room for it on this side, maybe on this end. And if I stick a college on this end, it's still going to cover the entire zone. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just stick it on there right now, even though it's far away. And I'm not going to develop this zone quite right away. All right, we should be all set to set this beast in motion in our next episode. So in our next episode, I finally unpause and we unveil the Doubletree, working title, and see if we can't get something good out of this deal. So if you like this episode and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstars, signing out. See ya.